So right now I'm talking to you about my whole experience being a VIP Kid teacher. I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things I do while I'm teaching. And today I'm going to show you guys a video of one of my class sessions, and I just will pull that up really quickly. So I'm going to switch over to another image really quickly and let's go. And this is really a challenging job, I want to say. It's basically a job that requires a lot of energy every day. You have to be 100% for kids. So I'm just going to add one layer here and one more layer next to that. I'm going to put in a picture maybe. Let's see. I will put in my main picture that I have here. I will maybe put in a star game board for my kids. And this I just found offline somewhere with a quick search. And I will cover this whole board up with these different colored cubes to help with learning colors. I will usually ask these students, what color do you want? Help me find the stars. Okay, so I have 2 stars, and so I'll say which one. I'll get my arrow over here that I like to use, and I'll ask them, do you want green? Do you want pink? And they'll say, oh, I want green. Okay, and so I'm just gonna go back over to my video of my class. So here I'm explaining to one of my students. She is 6 years old. Add a new layer, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna pull myself up here in front of my screen, and here's my green screen. Actually, I am currently stuck abroad because of quarantine, and I'm just waiting to go back to the US. So I put up a temporary green screen in the background, and you can see that here it is just construction paper. In my house in the US, I have a full green screen and I teach off of that, and it's very nicely lit and there's not any problems. But, making do, actually, this does very well for my teaching, and I can do a lot of things, especially for my advanced students. They require a lot more work because I have to explain more complex types of material. Each class at VIP Kid is 25 minutes, and then each teacher has a 5-minute break in between. And so I always have my 25 minutes of super energy, and then I have my 5 minutes of calm. I have some coffee, run to the bathroom, and then get ready for the next lesson. I think the most challenging part about teaching for VIP Kid is that 5-minute break, especially if you need to get ready for another student. So teaching abroad, because I wasn't planning on staying here in Turkey for a long time, I did not bring my full set of teaching props. So this software that I'm using now has really saved me and helped keep my classes interesting and very active for all ages. I can't imagine, having just a few props while teaching abroad, because it's just not enough to engage a student. I do have my prop box here. This is what I had with me and I took with me to Turkey when I went to go visit my husband. And, I brought the essentials that I was thinking about having. I wasn't planning on teaching but 5 classes while I visited in Turkey. But so I ended up I brought these 2 guys because they're really helpful, like I said, for teaching kids the pronouns he, she, it. And I also have a lot of flashcards that I ended up buying when I was in Turkey earlier and learning Turkish. So I actually use these during my class as well at times whenever I just want to change up the background or change up whatever I'm showing them to give a more dynamic approach. And so you can't really tell now because it's evening and the light is not so great, but I have maybe carrots, and I've crossed out the Turkish one because, they don't need to learn Turkish. Egg, lion, etc. These are just simple, baby flashcards. And then for my more advanced learners, I have word flashcards for them, and I'll ask them to try to get all of these correct. For example, I'll ask them, what is this word? Amusement park, Ferris wheel, simple things like that. Or I'll ask them to make a sentence. as well. Compliment. I'll ask them, can you give me a compliment? Can you give your mom a compliment? So just for them to engage with their vocabulary during the class period. Yeah. I also have some cards, and they're also very handy too because we like to play games, guessing games. So I'll hide stuff on screen and I'll ask them, all right, what card do you want? And based on the card that they select, we'll go find, number 8 or number 2. So I'll say like left, right, left, whatever, number 1, 2, 3, and then I'll pick a card and say like, this is number 2. So they get the number 2 button or the number 2 square on the board game. So yeah, if you guys want any more information or want to know more about like the small little games that I play in class to help keep my students interested, please comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.